Joining us now is Joe Sid. He's the chairman and CEO of Thor Equities. They manage a global real estate portfolio of some $20 billion, and that does include data centers as well. Joe, nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
I feel like a lot of the executives we talk to and or investors in real estate want to change the subject from office. Yeah. They want to they're like, how about data centers? But, I mean, to be fair, it is growing very quickly. I do wonder, though, with so much capital chasing it, whether the returns are still going to be there.
Yes, very much so. Why? It's the same reason you see the movement of the stock price of Nvidia and anything AI related. The voracious appetite for this new technology or the advancing of the technology is ginormous. So the capital first goes through a funnel. First it goes to those companies. First it goes to creating those chips, et cetera, et cetera. Then comes the need, real estate-wise, for the data centers and the storage. So that's really only begun. And in fact, in real estate, it's actually the opposite. Even though there's so much interest from real estate investors for data centers, they're sort of afraid of it. They don't understand it. They hesitate about it. And then I'd say last but not least is the scale. You know, we had one project that we're doing in Madrid. The original budget was on the same piece of land was to develop 400 million euros worth of spending for the development. On the same property, because of the demand from our potential tenant for the same site, it's going to be about a 2.6, 2.7 billion euro project on the same piece of land.
Just because they're just doing so much more there.
And so much demand,
I see.
Particularly from the FANGs. There's about 14 tenants out there that are the most voracious users, but it's everybody that you're talking about all day long that's cloud related, that's cloud security related, that's chip related. They're the ones creating the demand.
In an electrifying turn of events that's taking the stock market by storm, Nvidia has unveiled a colossal $1 trillion opportunity in the tech industry beyond even the soaring realms of artificial intelligence. The buzz ignited by CEO Jensen Huang's recent remarks about transforming data centers has investors on the edge of their seats. With Nvidia's meteoric rise, a new chapter is unfolding, and the stakes are monumental. But what's truly driving this seismic shift, and how does it set Nvidia on an uncharted path to success? The financial world is no stranger to disruptive technologies, yet Nvidia's recent revelations have sparked an unprecedented level of excitement. It's a narrative filled with ambitious projections, glittering opportunities, and a race against competitors. Far more than just another tech innovation, this prospect represents the potential to reshape entire industries. Let's delve deeper into the intricate web of factors propelling Nvidia's phenomenal ascent. Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
In all of commercial real estate, all of it, is this the place to be, data centers?
This is absolutely the place to be. When you think about the trends that are unfolding within artificial intelligence and the impact that's going to have on demand for data centers, the growth is going to be more robust than anything we have seen over the past 2 decades.
So how much, quantify that for me, how much growth are we going to see? If we're at X now, we're going to be at X times by when?
Over the next 5 years, I think you're going to begin to see what I will call a transformational moment for data center demand. This is ultimately going to require billions and billions of dollars of new capital investment into the space that will transform the market and really grow the cash flows of these companies in a way that we haven't seen before.
So, and this is being driven by AI. So who are the big players in this area, and which ones do you favor?
So a pure play data center company that really is in the bull's eye of artificial intelligence development for data centers is Digital Realty, ticker DLR. Digital has grown significantly over the past 20 years. They IPO'd back in 2004, and since their IPO, they have grown at about an 18 to 20% CAGR.
Whoa.
That is significantly in excess of other REITs and even in excess of the broader S&P. So this is a company that now, at a moment in time, has a refreshed management team, new CEO, new CFO. They have new chairman of the board. They have new joint venture relationships that they have been able to raise additional capital to develop these data centers.
Is this kind of all they do? Digital data center. This is a pure play.
Is pure play.
It's a pure play.
And they have the bullseye of hyperscale demand.
Picture this. The stage is set with Nvidia at the helm, leading a transformation that's nothing short of revolutionary. Huang's vision is clear, as described in the second quarter earnings call in August, where he painted a vivid picture of the world transitioning from general purpose to accelerated computing. According to Huang, the world builds about $1 trillion worth of data centers, and he argues that these will all shift to accelerated computing in the upcoming years. Nvidia's dominance in GPU design positions it uniquely to facilitate this massive overhaul. Think about it. Should Nvidia manage to capture a substantial piece of this market, the implications are staggering. During the Goldman Sachs Communacopia Plus Technology Conference on September 11, 2024, Huang emphasized that Moore's Law is over. This, he noted, ends the era of predictable semiconductor advancements, necessitating a pivot to accelerated computing as the next frontier. Joke aside, they say the stock market can be like musical chairs. You don't want to be the last one standing without a seat. But with Nvidia, every new GPU release feels like more chairs are being added to the circle, and the music just keeps getting louder. Data backs up this optimism. The debut of Nvidia's new Blackwell GPU architecture exemplifies this forward momentum. It promises to enable building and running large language models with 1 trillion parameters at up to 25 times lower costs and energy consumption than the current top-tier Hopper platform. The demand for Blackwell, according to Huang in Nvidia's Q2 earnings call, is incredible, and it's not hard to see why. But before we go any further, if you want to keep up with Nvidia's latest updates and keep up with the stock market's latest news, you can follow our Twitter account. We post multiple times daily about the biggest changes and catalysts in the market, so click the follow button if you don't want to miss the newest market updates. That said, back to the video.
As for Oracle, Jim, the sound that got circulated over the weekend in which Larry Ellison describes what dinner sounds like between him, Elon Musk, and Jensen Huang. Take a listen.
If you listen to Jensen Huang, and I'm sure you do, I know you do because I've seen his stock price, and I know. I went to dinner with Elon in Nobu Palo Alto. I went to dinner with Elon Musk, Jensen Huang, and I went to dinner, and I would describe the dinner as Oracle and me and Elon begging Jensen for GPUs. Please take our money. Please take our money. By the way, I got dinner. Please take our money. Take more of it. You're not taking enough that we need you to take more of our money. Please. It went okay. It worked.
That's how you sustain 90% margins, I guess, Jim.
Yeah, 3 billionaires walk into a bar. Now, I have to tell you that this is so different from where we were 2 weeks ago, but it's very similar to what Jensen Huang talked about at Goldman, which is basically it's a highly emotional process. David, since when is it a highly emotional process to try to get something that costs $40,000?
It's a good question. It is somewhat unique in the annals of technology, I guess, Jim, to think of emotion being a part of the entire process and how. But Ellison spoke to the competition that we talk about so often in terms of being able to get access to the chips that you need, the GPUs, Blackwell being the latest iteration, to run these enormous models that have to keep consuming vast amounts of data, keep pushing generative AI further and further ahead, to the point where one day we actually start to see applications that we all can recognize on the consumer level, not just the enterprise, that actually generate a real return for those spending the hundreds of billions of dollars to run those models.
Well, Hock-Tan would tell you, not yet, not yet. You got to stay with the hyperscalers, the big guns, which I think is absolutely true. Elon Musk has said critical things about Jensen. The last conference call, he said nice things, but you really want to get it right with Jensen. And I'm not sure whether Musk is getting it right yet.
This tech arms race is far from theoretical. AI remains a crucial factor propelling the shift towards accelerated computing. Even if we venture into a hypothetical AI-less world, the shift would still be inevitable. But as it stands, Nvidia's continuous innovations in AI technology are exponentially fueling demand. The company's strategy is clear: Establish a one-year rhythm for new GPU technology introductions that maintain its competitive edge. The narrative doesn't stop here, though. Huang hinted at future iterations beyond Blackwell, signaling a relentless pursuit of technological supremacy. Can Nvidia sustain this momentum? Consider the forecast for increased construction of AI factories, data centers dedicated to AI development. These aren't just any data centers, they are burgeoning hubs where data and electricity converge to create AI-driven solutions. Given the already steep valuation metrics, Nvidia trades at 29.3 times trailing 12-month sales and 40 times forward earnings. One has to factor in these optimistic growth prospects. Yet, it's unwise to dismiss potential obstacles. The transition to accelerated computing might face delays, AI-related demands could wane, and Nvidia's anticipated market share may not fully materialize. Nonetheless, the broader vision of a $1 trillion opportunity underlines a compelling case for Nvidia's future performance. Consider the broader market implications. Accelerated computing could redefine multiple sectors, including healthcare, automotive, and finance. Nvidia's GPUs have already showcased their versatility, from advancing medical research to powering self-driving cars. The momentum doesn't just hinge on AI, but spans an array of possibilities in tech innovation. Moreover, Nvidia's ecosystem partnerships add another layer to this narrative. Collaborations with giants like Microsoft and Google could cement its foothold, enabling comprehensive solutions that range from cloud computing to enterprise AI. In this light, Nvidia's role transcends being a mere component supplier to becoming a pivotal force in global tech infrastructure. One can't help but marvel at Nvidia's strategic approach. Their ability to anticipate market needs and innovate accordingly has created a robust pipeline of products that consistently push the boundaries of what's possible. As we embrace more data-centric and computationally intensive applications, Nvidia's role becomes ever more integral. From high-performance computing in scientific research to sophisticated simulations in automotive safety, the applications seem endless. There's also the intriguing prospect of Nvidia's influence extending into the consumer market. Imagine the day when the kind of computing power used in advanced data centers becomes accessible to enhance personal computing, gaming, and beyond. Nvidia has already made significant strides with their GeForce series, and it wouldn't be far-fetched to anticipate further breakthroughs that redefine consumer experiences. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
Yeah, look, Tom, I mean, I think that it was probably the most anticipated earnings that we've seen, I don't know, in a decade or ever, right? And in terms of watch parties and everything else, for NVIDIA, just take out the noise. In terms of numbers and in terms of what happens, Blackwell delays put to rest. Think about all the agita over the last few months on that. And that's similar to what we're seeing in our checks throughout Asia. Demand, we believe demand's outstripping supply at 12, 15 to 1. And nothing we saw from numbers or metrics makes me think that that's dissipating. Now look, in terms of like whisper numbers for the quarter, 33 billion, 33 and a half, they got 32 and a half, slightly below whisper, stock gets hit. We look, 2 billion beats, we believe are probably likely here, right? But they're not, there's no reason that Jensen and the team are going to guide to anything near that, especially in a Blackwell type quarter. And I think you walk away, the demand thesis is accelerating. Yields are improving. And ultimately, I think it sets up for actually the next leg of the story. Now, look, I get where like sell-up happens, investors be like, oh, is this it? Is this over? It's second inning in a 9-inning game in terms of overall AI, because it goes back, and this is the most important, if there's anything anyone takes away from this call, it's for every dollar spent on an NVIDIA chip, the multiplier for the rest of tech is $8 to $10.
In an ever-evolving tech landscape, NVIDIA stands as a beacon of innovation and promising returns. The $1 trillion opportunity isn't just a bold statement. It's a glimpse into a future where accelerated computing defines a new era of technological advancement. With its unparalleled GPU advancements, NVIDIA is poised to remain at the forefront of a transformative industry. For the savvy investor, Nvidia's story is one of resilience and forward-thinking strategy. Current stock trends showcase Nvidia's position of strength. Its strategic investments and technological breakthroughs suggest robust long-term growth. Whether you view Nvidia as a no-brainer buy or exercise prudent optimism, the potential for substantial gains is irrefutable. So, what are your thoughts? Do you believe Nvidia will successfully capture this $1 trillion market? Share your insights and join the conversation as we witness this historical transition in the tech world. Indeed, this unfolding saga of Nvidia is not just about technology or market shares. It's about reimagining our future powered by innovative computing. The road ahead is lined with possibilities, and Nvidia seems more than ready to lead the charge. And finally, if you would like to know what companies like Nvidia have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.